It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now Newton on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
3rd and long, it's Newton. And he's got room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They needed 14. They got 15 here on 3rd down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. Now Newton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Now let's
down at Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 36 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Second down now after the pass completion. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Luke Kuechly has been so good that when scouts go out now looking for the next talent, they say they're looking for the next Luke Kuechly. Why? Speed, intelligence, toughness. They figure if they can find that in one package, they have found their next middle linebacker.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 0-0 our score, and we'll be back to South Florida after this. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Joshua Perkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
Well, the raw sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. To kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there. It doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Newton now to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right about the 40. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Able to shake him off. Room to run inside the 40. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a first down throw. Stafford over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And just Shep. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Now Forbath for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Forbath out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. First down, it's Newton. And some room to roam now. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A good pickup there, 26 yards. first down throw for Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. On 1st and 10, Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
Newton throwing again. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? Four verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Leopard.
On first down, Stafford here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing again. Stafford. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. Green 39.
From the gun, Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Willis in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. play fake it at Stafford. It's caught. Beckham. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Forbat now to kick it away after the made field goal. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Dolphins are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Panthers just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. First and 10, the quick pass and completion is made, and he'll be tackled at the 46-yard line. Dolphins have it later on the drive. Perkins is the target here, and he finds his mark for the score. They strike first in the half. Now first and 10, McCaffrey's going to stay inside after the handoff, and he'll go in from 16 yards out. As they move out in front, 14-0. Panthers now late in the second. The catch is made after a quick pass, and after the short pass, he'll score. Now trailing by 7.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustment.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st and 10. Stafford. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now let's go. Green 39.
To throw on 2nd down to Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs.
Now let's go.
To the air again. Stafford. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Three yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Newton to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Newton on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Newton. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Stafford on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
From the gun, Stafford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 33. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Back to throw. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is,
so they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Newton. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Newton. And some space here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st down, Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. To throw again. Newton. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Ryan Glasgow continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets in for a loss of 11. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Play clock winding down. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Time for a break. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
False start, offense. Still 1st down.
So not a good recipe here. Bad field position, and you need more than a touchdown.
And it's hard to get a big play against a defense that knows exactly that. They'll be playing a lot looser in this situation.
There's Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And out come the Dolphins now. Getting down to the end here, they have a two-score lead. Barely, but it's a two-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Throwing here, Stafford. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 8-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Stafford now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Newton now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Newton to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Newton. They find some open field here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Now it's Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Newton. Now he's got it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. To throw on second down is Newton. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Personal foul. Placement. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He'll look to throw. And Olsen over the middle. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Down to 3 seconds. 2 seconds. And they will spike it with time remaining. And now they'll at least have a shot at a field goal here that could get them to overtime. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed the head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
So for Miami, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.